In a world addicted to fame, she chose anonymity. In a time obsessed with power, she chose poverty. And when the world walked past the dying, she stopped, knelt, and stayed. This is not the story of a celebrity. This is the story of a soul who changed the world with nothing but love. Before she was Mother Teresa, she was Angese, a girl from Skopje, with no fame, no riches, just a whisper in her heart that said, "Go where the pain is." At 18, she left her family, her home, and her future behind. She boarded a train not toward comfort, but toward the unknown. That whisper would soon become a roar of purpose heard across the world. But it started with silence and a yes. When she arrived in Calcutta, what she saw would crush most people. Children sleeping in gutters, mothers begging with hollow eyes, the stench of death on every corner. But where others saw despair, she saw God. She walked into the dirtiest slums, not with a mask, but with open arms. She didn't preach from a pulpit. She preached with her presence, her sanctuary, the alleys, her altar, the earth, her ministry, love in motion. She didn't start with an empire. She started with one man, lying in the street, eaten by maggots, forgotten by the world. She picked him up, washed his wounds, and held him as he died. No cameras, no headlines, just two souls, one act of dignity. That was her way. She never tried to save the world. She saved one soul at a time, and in doing so, she saved us all. She wasn't loud. She didn't need to be. Her silence carried more weight than most voices ever could. In that silence, she listened to pain, to God, to the cry of the invisible. And when she loved without noise. She taught us that the most powerful acts are often wordless. A held hand, a warm gaze, a steady presence in the storm. Real love doesn't demand attention. It simply shows up. To most of us, suffering is something to escape. To her, it was sacred, not because she enjoyed it, but because she believed every ounce of pain was a doorway into deeper love. She said, pain shared with love becomes joy. So she ran toward the dying, cleaned their wounds, whispered hope into their final breath. She saw Christ in the eyes of the suffering and made the world see him too. We think of faith as pristine, sacred, glowing. Hers was dirt under her nails. Hers was bandaging wounds, burying the dead, cleaning latrines. While the world debated theology, she was on her knees feeding the hungry. Her chapel was the street, her rosary, the hands she held. Her faith was loudest when her hands were busiest. She didn't just believe in love, she became it. What most never knew was that she doubted. For years, she felt no presence of God, a silent void, a spiritual night that never ended. But she kept going. She fed, loved, served, even when her soul felt empty. That is faith. Not the absence of questions, but the commitment to keep walking in the dark. Even saints have shadows, but they still shine. She never wanted to be a hero. She wanted to be useful. And in that humble desire, she lit a fire that still burns. Today, thousands wear her white sari. They walk her path, hold dying hands, feed the forgotten. The world called her mother, not because she gave birth, but because she gave love, unconditional, undivided, unforgettable. You may never visit Calcutta. You may never hold a dying hand, but you can love the one next to you. You can see the invisible. You can do small things with great love. Be the whisper that starts a wave. Be the hands that hold, not point. Because in the end, greatness is not measured by wealth or power, but by how gently you lifted those who were falling. From all of us at My Daily Rhythms, remember, every day is a new rhythm, and even the softest beat can change the world. If this message moved you, help us spread the rhythm. Like the video, share it with someone who needs this light, and subscribe for more stories that awaken the soul.